What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to USD. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap, and I would like to spend today's episode really diving in on Litecoin's technical analysis, where we could potentially be seeing this coin jump to in the next couple of days, and where we could proceed the coin to drop down to if indeed it decides to break out that way. I also really want to focus on the weird sideways consolidation, sideways movement that's slowly starting to veer up to the upside. If that interests you guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. We're trying to get 12,000 subscribers, and once we do, I will be doing a crypto giveaway, so definitely make sure to smash that subscribe button. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So guys, I'm on the current coin market cap here, and as you guys can see, 218 is in the market, 24-hour volume 49, which is slightly low, and Bitcoin dominance 67.4%. So we're seeing Bitcoin dominance stay fairly the same while altcoins are rising. Bitcoin is currently trading at 8,191, with Ethereum at 175, not much farther down behind it. XRP at 25 cents, up 1.55, and you can see Tether is okay. Litecoin number 6 at $57, up 2.4%. Majority of the market seems to be in a consolidation pattern. I'd say, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 50-50 in terms of the top 10 cryptos are actually up. The ones that are down aren't really down by much either. So we're kind of in that middle range right now where coins are starting to branch off and do their own thing away from what Bitcoin's doing, which is definitely something to consider. The coins that are obviously following Bitcoin are down right now. The ones like Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, XRP, they're doing their own thing and they're taking their own patterns, you can see right here, which is also nice to see that the coins that we're invested in had their own mindset instead of just merely following Bitcoin to a T. Now, this does open up some great opportunities. I would like to talk in the Litecoin charts. They show some very interesting patterns that I want to discuss with you. But before I do that, I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Bitmins, guys. Bitmins is an awesome platform that I highly recommend you check out. As you guys can see, you are able to buy, hold, and collect diamonds. And to get a little more specific on that, Bitmins is actually a way to collect luxury digital collectibles that you can wear too and show on Apple Watches. It's tradable, so you can sell, buy, or simply collect them if you wanted to, as well as they are unique. So they're basically a one of one. They're on the Ether blockchain or Ethereum blockchain. And the products are pretty freaking awesome. They have a ton of different opportunities and features. They're offering actually promotions right now, those of you who want to take advantage of this and buy a couple in bulk instead of just one. They're actually offering you discounts. It is the email link in the description, and it's pretty awesome. So the thing I wanted to share with you is the transparency that is on a website like this. I've been using this for quite some time now. My portfolio has grown to quite a bit, and the opportunities of being able to share your Bitmins with friends and family to help start off is pretty awesome. It's as simple as clicking in your My Bitmins, going over to here, clicking on gift, and it's as simple as entering the recipient's email address, and they have, I believe, 7 days to accept the Bitmin, or you get to keep it. There's a small transaction fee for sending it, but the second you enter in their email, they have the opportunity to receiving that free Bitmin, and I believe we may be doing a giveaway here with Bitmins in the next couple of days, so definitely make sure to stay tuned for that. So if you guys wanted to check this out and see how exactly Bitmins works, definitely make sure to check that first link in the description. That will bring you over to Bitmins website where you guys can start collecting and trading your own cryptocurrency Bitmins or Bit diamonds. It's very awesome. I highly recommend you check it out. My portfolio since owning Bitmins have skyrocketed in price, and I'll show you right now. So you can actually see right here that my Bitmins have actually increased in value since obtaining them, and you can see the value of each one of them. I've received this one. It was generated in the February 22nd of 2019, and I purchased it February 27th. So that was months and months and months ago, and you can see that my current portfolio, this coin that was bought at, or this Bitmin was bought at $10, and now it is currently $88 in value, and you can see it's increased 768%, and then it's as simple as clicking sell to receive this and get it deposited in your PayPal account. Very easy, very simple. Highly recommend you check this out. Otherwise, thanks again, Bitmins, for sponsoring during today's episode. Otherwise, let's jump into the current technical analysis. So I wanted to say that the main focal point of today's video would have been or will be on Litecoin and exactly what is Litecoin doing. So the main focal point right now that I want you to take away and focus in on is the fact that Litecoin is in the sideways consolidation period, and it's been in here for quite some time now. We're starting to see us droop upwards, which is nice to see, or we're starting to recede back to the upside where we started from before the breakout. But you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days now of where the price has pretty much just been flatlined out. We've slowly creeped up outside of the oversold area, which is nice to see. Prices have increased from $50 all the way to $56, so very small, minimal gains. But in regards to where we could potentially seeing this crypto go is where I want to share with you guys. So it's as simple as clicking on price range here, and I want to show you that we're kind of really below on the daily our Fibonacci levels and the high-low MMA. And one would assume that if we did break up percentage-wise, let's just say to the top here, we're looking at about a 50% gain on the coin. A coin going from $57 all the way up to $85.80 offers about a $28 gain per cryptocurrency or per Litecoin that you have purchased. So this is a more bullish outlook. I mean, it is still fairly small of a gain. It's not massive. It's not like we're shooting up to 140 again, but we are shooting up to a significant amount with about 50% gain. What I want to take away from that is the effect that if we look on the weekly right here, you can see we are extremely undervalued. At least I consider that. You can see that we managed to break below the Fibonacci levels, which is huge. You'll also notice that we were not able to retest and break out of here. We did manage 1 week to test the top of the Fibonacci levels, but we could not maintain that, and we broke down bearish. The thing with this is, yes, it did cause for consolidation, which you can see we're currently at 42 on the RSI, and now we fell as low to 38, but you can see we're now below both levels here. Not only did we hit a support, which is a very great support, we can see in the past right here, you can see that we're starting to retrace or correct back to the upside, which is nice to see, indicating that we could potentially, with potential, as you can see on daily and weekly charts, to rise up to potentially $79, which is pretty high. Now, once again, to draw this out from where we currently are at $56, a current rise of about 40% to 50% is in the future. It's in the works right now. You know, if Bitcoin can keep consolidating with Litecoin, we could potentially see a small, even though we're in a bear market, a small bull run to the upside, retesting the Fibonacci levels. So now to switch on over to Bitcoin to show you guys what I mean by that is Bitcoin is what we have to pay close attention to. So I want to start with the weekly. You can see how on the weekly we're finally now down, retesting Fibonacci levels right here. You'll notice that I believe it was Litecoin is making better gains and leaps than Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is getting stuck here and they're starting to act independent. So you can see the coin is starting to retrace back up, which is nice, but we're kind of getting congested and caught in the Fibonacci lines right here, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just showing that we're using this as a support. But what I wanted to point out to you guys was Bitcoin on its daily. Not only are we continuing to be oversold, I'm noticing an interesting trend. A lot of people have drawn this major symmetrical triangle, or at least I favored it because I think this is much more valuable than people who are drawing major descending wedges with the wicks as means of support, which I don't agree to. But they're starting to use this as a means of support, which I'm liking, and I'm seeing a very interesting pattern. Not only are we in a major descending triangle or symmetrical triangle that I did not notice, which you can see right here, a major one from this uptrend to this downtrend, but I'm noticing short-term the descending triangle that we're using. Why am I considering that we're in a descending triangle? Well, you have to look at where support is. So not only have we had support right here, in this line right here, this congestion, but you can see we've also used this area right here as a means of support as well. Not only did we have two double bottoms, we also had a double top, and we started to correct off of here. The price is somewhat in between here. We've had wicks where we shot up to here, but we're starting to hang out with around this blue line that I've drawn here, which has acted as twice a resistance, once a support. And you can see we can continue to trade out here. So obviously by the end of 2019, we could see a potential breakout, a potential end to this bear market. But until then, we are, still within means of potential retracement and bearish moves. But within that even smaller, we do have opportunities for major retracements to the upside. this is something that we can still capitalize off of. The fact that trading at $8,100 gives us room to break up to $9,500 does give us means. Now that not only gets us back retesting the Fibonacci levels on the high-low MMA, but we're also hitting a strong resistance which could act very bearish and push us down with a lot of downwards pressure back to where we are currently at $8,100. Now I believe on Bybit we can short cryptocurrency, which is a huge opportunity here, but this is how I believe the coin will continue to play out. Honestly, in my personal opinion, this is probably how we're going to play out. So we're most definitely, I think, looking for that bull run. We're looking for that small short-term bullish move to the upside before seeing consolidation downwards. Moving on to Ethereum, I don't really want to get into specifics with this coin because there's not much to chart. Merely trading out sideways. I do want to start talking about XRP though to wrap up today's episode. You can see we're still getting suppressed by Fibonacci right here, and we do look to be trading the weirdest compared to Litecoin and Bitcoin. There's not really a distinct pattern yet to start tracking off of. XRP though, the one coin that I wanted to share with you guys, has a very odd descending wedge in play. And this is what I wanted to refer to you guys about, was the fact that compared to other cryptocurrencies, how people see Bitcoin in a descending wedge, I'm seeing XRP in a descending wedge more so than the other cryptos. You can see how there's beautiful downtrends here with a support and a resistance, and we're slowly, consolidating into a small means, a point of contact. So if I extended these lines out a little bit more, you'd see that they inevitably reached a point right here, down at 17 cents, which I know is much lower, but could spark a break to the upside. Now, once again, within these lines, we do have possibilities for movements, but being the fact that this is the lowest the crypto has ever gone, I'd be very shocked if we did continue to follow this downwards. We do have a very strong resistance at 25 cents right here. As I zoom in, you'll notice we're hitting these numerous times, and it is acting as a resistance compared to not only the Fibonacci, but resistance at 25 cents. So we may continue to consolidate out here, but I think the mean or the strongest point of breakout could be right here. If we manage to break both of these right here, we're pretty much out of the descending wedge, and we could start to trend up higher. So this is definitely a key point that happens at around mid-October, so definitely check that out. Otherwise, guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Once again, huge shout out to our sponsor for today's video, Bitmins. Check them out, first link in the description. Otherwise, make sure you're subscribed. There will be a giveaway at 12,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.